Hello everyone, it's Piotr, blockchain noob. Welcome in the next episode about easyMINE ICO. We have two guests from this project, Łukasz and Przemek. Welcome guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you guys. Can you explain us a little more about your project? Because from the name, I think you want to make mining easy, right?
Yeah, that's right. We are also the miners, and we discovered that it's really connected with a lot of problems. And because we are also developers, we decided to solve the problem in the proper way. So we want to prepare the special software platform, which really helps you to become a miner. Przemek, maybe you will add something?
Well, this is going to sound overly ambitious, but actually we don't so much want to create an easier platform as the easiest platform there is. There are actually already platforms that make mining easier for people, but what we've discovered is that there's nothing that actually takes care of all the needs that miners have. And what we want is basically to have a single solution that addresses all the problems, all the concerns, that gives you access to all the settings, that basically does as much job for you as possible. So that's the plan.
Okay, so let's assume I want to go into the mining. I just bought the motherboard, some graphic cards, and I want to start mining. How you will help me with that?
Yeah, when you've got the hardware ready, what you need is to burn a pen drive, a USB drive, with our software, plug into your hardware, start hardware, and it's done. Our system will recognize your hardware, start to configure it, and you will be able to manage your computer remotely through our system. So the only one thing you need is a connection to the internet, and then.
Okay, it sounds like a magic. So I just plug the flash stick and.
Sometimes it looks like magic, but it's not magical. It's maybe not simple, but it's what we can do. We prepared the special operating system which recognizes your hardware, and when it's configured, then it communicates with our server and reports, okay, I'm ready to operate. And then from our console, you can see your computer and you can start deciding what you want to mine. We can start to make a better performance by starting the optimization system. So really, it's not magic, but maybe it looks like
it's close. It's close.
Yeah, it's close to.
Yeah, I was reading here your white paper, and it was like that your system will learn how to optimize the hardware because all the data will be sent to your server, and you will use some machine learning to test the hardware in the best way. Okay, and it sounds good, but at the beginning you will not have this data that you can learn this. So how it works at the beginning?
No, I'm not afraid of it because right now we've got few people just came to us and asked, can we start with you? Because we've got a huge mining and we've got 200 or 500 rigs, and you can start from the beginning with no data. We just need your solution. So we know that we've got customers,
okay,
and we've got a possibility to gain this knowledge also from our mine, because we've got let's say about 100 and it's growing. So we've got the basis to start.
And just to make
the
system is gonna depend on the server, on the data from the server, but doesn't require the data from the server. It can actually work independently. So if you just put it in your own rig that does not have connection to the easyMINE server, it will work as well. It will work maybe more slowly. The optimization process will not be as fast, but it will work. Like, it will find its own settings, it will experiment with the best settings, and it will eventually arrive at the most optimal configuration. So what the communication with the server does is it makes the process more rapid, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, because if you are online, you only have experiments on your devices. If you are online, you can can share these results. Okay, that's sounds good. Yeah, and we have the question from our audience. What's the difference between you and NiceHash?
Okay, NiceHash is NiceHash is, as I remember, cloud mining, and you can buy a power from their server room. And here we are not talking about cloud mining. You have to buy your own hardware and you have to maintain it.
Own devices, your hardware, yeah.
We just solved the problem for guys who've got 1, 2, maybe 5 rigs, and they want to put it in the garage or in some other place. And currently they cannot do this because they need a monitor, they need a keyboard to manage each rigs. With our solution, it will be done remotely.
Sounds interesting. So let's go to your ICO. It's already live and running.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little about the rules of your ICO and your goals?
The rules, yeah.
The goals. Well, the rules are simple. It's running on the Ethereum blockchain, so we accept mostly Ethereum payments, but also Bitcoin. We have this special functionality. If people want to pay in Bitcoin, that's also a possibility. There is no minimum really. If the transaction is, if it makes sense financially to you, if the fees are not larger than the actual payment, you can make it.
That is okay.
The politics here is that we'll take anything. Any contribution is valuable to us. Any kind of support is valuable to us. So there's no minimum. We are running for about 30 more days, so there's plenty more time to participate.
However, the tier 2 is just ending.
Oh yeah, we're almost sold out. We're almost sold out with tier 2. So once that goes, I think it's about.
Oh, so maybe you will explain what is the profit to be in tier 2, not in tier 3.
Okay, so we started selling our tokens at 0.0007 ETH, right? So 7/10,000 Ethereum per unit. It went up to 0.00075 for the second tier, and it's going up again to 0.008. So point.
Okay, so it'll be a little more expensive
for the third tier. So yeah, it's getting more expensive. It's not a huge difference, right? We're talking about a fraction of one Ethereum.
Yeah, it's quite small.
But it was kind of just to
yesterday I did some calculations about how many tokens you are selling, the price. And if my calculations are correct, your market cap is around $10 million with current price of Ethereum, right?
Yeah, this is the highest one with 8, I suppose. When
around 8, yeah.
Sell everything, yes, that will be that amount. But we look on ICO also as a possibility to gather the people and build the community, because we believe that almost everyone,
as a market.
Yeah, everyone from our ICO participant is also our future customer, because they really, we've got so many small payments, and this is what we think it is. The people who don't want to speculate on this, but they want to use it. So we've got 2 different kind of people who are participating in our ICO. One, future customers, and this is really great for us. This is one of our target, and also the second, the people who believe that they can earn some money with investments.
Yes, so let's talk more about the token. What is the role of this token? It will be used as the payment in your service.
So eventually, once the system is up and running, which it will be sometime next year, like we're shooting for second, third quarter of next year for this to be fully functional, you will be able to access all the features, including all the automation, self-optimization features, so all the smart features. Because right now we're getting ready to release a beta version. The beta version is mostly geared towards advanced users who will be controlling everything.
I know we have some connection problem because I see you frozen. I think we are lost, so we will wait a sec for going back.
Features.
Okay, we have some technical problems, so if you can repeat your last sentences, it will be nice. The last thing I heard was about that the beta version will be for more advanced users that can configure stuff on their own.
The idea that functionality is going, right? So, still with us?
Yeah, I can hear you, it's okay.
So these will be the core functionalities. So things like remote management, inventory management, remote flash, remote overclocking, things like that. It will still require some kind of level of know-how, some kind of level of expertise to actually use this efficiently. When we get to the final release next year, this is going to be the full-featured version of the system, and it will actually allow people to use most of everything really automatically, right? So the idea that Łukasz was talking about, this sort of plug and mine, right? You just plug your flash drive into the rig, you power it on, and it starts mining on its own. That's where we want to get. But those features, those automation optimization features, will be paid. So to access.
And what will be your business model? Will be like fixed price, or get some percent for the mining stuff?
Yes. We are not still we didn't decide it yet, but I think that there are two possibilities. One, it's a fixed price, and the second, which depends on how much money earned the miner. So just a percentage or promille of what was mined. So we rather think about this sharing profit, because we believe that in case, for example, the rig is hung on, then we think that we shouldn't charge anyone.
Yeah, so sounds quite legit. Yeah, and I also read in the newspaper that you have like tokens, but if someone will pay you a fee, then you will be burn part of the tokens, and finally there will be only 10 million of them. So can you explain the rules of this burning process?
The rules are very simple. When we receive a payment in EMT for our service, part of it we will sell on the market to get money for our costs. Then the rest of the EMT half of it we will burn. There is a special function in our contract.
Oh, okay, it's encoded in smart contract.
Yeah, and you can see, everyone can see that we are burning the EMTs and how many tokens were burned. So it's not that someone has to believe us. It is what will be in the smart contract. And we want to achieve the level that only 3 million of EMT are on the market.
Yeah, and from the first side, it sounds good because the token will be getting more value because there will be less number of tokens. But in the long term, and there will be very limited number of tokens, the fee will be so high, so maybe the people decide to not use your platform.
I would think that the price of our service will be rather measured in some fiat, let's say USD or euro, and then
convert this to your token.
EMT. So it really doesn't matter how much value is EMT. Our service, the value is measured in dollars.
So this is quite bad news for investors because
yeah,
this burning process will be not so good for investors as I thought at the beginning.
It's worth to invest in our service.
Okay. I have one more question for our visitors. Someone asked the question, not exactly about your project, but about mining in general. Do you think it will be still profitable for casual users that have like few GPUs to mine cryptocurrencies at their homes in the next few years?
Yeah, we are sure of this. And our system is also good for the people who are using the ASICs, because you can also connect ASICs to our system and manage them remotely. But I believe that the mining is one of the most important part of blockchain. And okay, proof of stake got some extra values, but I think that the proof of work is much better. It builds community. It really shows that you have to have some knowledge, you have to really invest some money for hardware, and not only that you put coins somewhere and you forget about this, but you have to work on it day by day, because
yeah. For sure, we know the proof of work works. The proof of stake, we will see in the future.
We will see, yeah, exactly. And I think there's a reason why on the Ethereum platform they still postpone the proof of stake, and I think that they really afraid of changing. It's not a time for it.
It's a controversial change. Yeah. It's not like it's a clear-cut solution to the problem, because we know that proof of work does have its share of problems, right? You know, the 51% attack, right? Things like energy use. People are getting more and more concerned about just the waste of energy that goes into proof of work mining. Nobody can really say honestly and with 100% certainty that proof of stake is an answer to these problems. It solves some problems, it introduces new problems.
Exactly.
So I guess our position is that for at least a couple more years, proof of work will have its place in cryptocurrency, right? It's not going to go away overnight. Even if Ethereum decides to switch to proof of stake, like right now, proof of work is not going to go away. It's not going to disappear. So I guess for the foreseeable future, there is still money to be made. There's still business in mining, and there's still need for software like easyMINE.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your time. I wish you good luck with the project, waiting for the new updates. But I hope we'll see again, I don't know, in the half a year, and we'll talk again about your progress.
Okay. Super.
Thank you very much. See you guys.
Bye-bye.